This is All India Radio. The news read by Valsa Williams. The United States has welcomed the decision of the Indian Parliament to allow FDI in multi-brand retail. The State Department spokesman Mark Toner told reporters at his daily news conference in Washington that this is a win-win for all, from small businesses to farmers and consumers, besides deepening economic cooperation between the two countries. He said direct foreign investment in retail will grow markets in India as it has in China, Brazil and many other developing economies. Mr. Toner said a number of US firms are keen to invest in the retail sector of India. In a statement, the US-India Business Council said this will usher in much-needed investments and expertise into supply chain development. It can more efficiently link farmers directly to markets, thus minimizing loss due to inadequate storage and transportation facilities. In Gujarat, electioneering for the first phase of elections has reached its peak. A total of 87 constituencies spread over 15 districts will go for poll in this phase on the 13th of this month. Congress and BJP have put their star campaigners in these districts to woo the voters. Our correspondent covering the assembly elections reports that in South Gujarat, contest has been very interesting due to presence of candidates from former Chief Minister and a political stalwart of the state, Mr. Keshubhai Patel, lead Gujarat Parivartan Party. Congress and BJP have not left any stone unturned to improve their previous performances in Narmada, Bharuch, Surat, Dang, Navsari, Valsad and Tapi districts of the region. Congress President Sonia Gandhi has addressed an election rally in Surat, while senior Congress leader Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh will in Navsari tomorrow. The Parliamentary Select Committee probing the charges against the Chief Justice of Supreme Court today cut short their procedure and submitted its report to the Speaker. The Chief Justice, Ms. Shirani Bandaranaike, had walked out of the proceedings on Thursday, saying that she did not expect fair hearing from it. Yesterday, the 4 opposition members had also boycotted the panel. The official website of Sri Lanka government has announced that the impeachment motion will now be taken up for discussion on the 8th of January and 10 days will be allocated for the debate. Delegates at the annual climate talks in Doha continue their discussions today to try to reach a deal to limit global warming. Disagreements were seen over the levels of emission cuts acceptable to both developed and developing economies. Developing countries want to extend the Kyoto Protocol, which obliges developed nations to cut greenhouse gas emissions. The protocol is scheduled to expire by the end of this month. Poor countries also want firm commitments from rich nations to boost aid for them to $100 billion annually by 2020, a general pledge that was made 3 years ago. But rich nations are not willing to commit to specific targets now, citing world financial turmoil and pressure on their budgets. Condition of Afghan intelligence agency chief Asadullah Khalid continues to be stable. He was injured in a failed assassination attempt by a suicide attacker in Kabul on Thursday and is undergoing treatment in Bagram Military Hospital. International Force Commander General John Allen yesterday visited the hospital and inquired about his health. Voting in Ghana to elect a new president and parliament has entered its second day after technical glitches led to long delays in some areas. People in many areas were unable to cast ballots yesterday due to breakdowns in a new biometric voting system. A tight race is expected between the two main candidates, incumbent President John Dramani Mahama and opposition leader Nana Akufo-Addo. It was not clear how many polling stations have been affected. NASA's Opportunity rover appears to have reached another milestone in its amazing 9-year mission on Mars. Scientists report the robot has been trundling over what they believe to be clay-bearing rocks on the edge of a wide bowl known as Endeavour Crater. And with that, we end this news bulletin.